All right, nothing like a good old mystery box to end this crazy week that we've had. I don't usually do intros, but I just want to take a second and thank you guys for all the merch that you guys have been buying. I was very nervous because I've never done anything like this on my own, and it's working out. So thank you guys so much for the support. It's crazy. I have discs on the way. They've been ordered. I'm just waiting for them to be shipped. 2 different types of stamps that I'm not going to talk about because it's a secret. One of them is really sick. Well, they're both really sick, but one is just for the OGs. I cannot wait to show you guys that one. But anyways, here we are. Shout out to Kelby Neeson. He hit me up and he said, bro, you've been sleeping on this company. Let me change your life. Starting off, a Neutron Flare 9403.5 board flat. If you haven't already guessed, this is a box full of streamlined discs, and he's not wrong. I've been throwing MVP, I've been throwing Axiom. I have barely touched Streamline, so today is going to be a great day. Firebird-esque, I'm assuming, based off of numbers, but flare, that's kind of dope. I bet this thing's gonna be skipping like crazy. Sweet! Ooh, we got an alien. Do you guys believe in aliens? I kind of do, I kind of don't. I'm not gonna get into it. This is a trace. I've actually thrown a trace. Let me guess the numbers real quick. I remember it being like a hyzer flip, so 9.5 -1.2. Where's my phone at? 11.5 -1.2. That's dumb on my end. I got the like hyzer flip and turn part right. I forgot what happened to that trace, but anyways. Ooh, the jet. I've thrown this a handful of times. I have one in Metal Flake, and it's a pretty sick color. This one's a flippy too. 11.5 -3.2. Hyzer flip, turn. Oh, I'm so excited to throw all these. Oh, is this glow? It is glow. More alien themed stuff going on today. A lift. 9.5 -2 1.5. This is some of my favorite style discs where you just hit them on a little baby hyzer and they go straight. It's kind of what all these have been, minus the flare. The drift. I've never thrown a drift before. 7.5 -2.1. This got a little bit of dome to it. Can y'all hear it? Dude, we're about to be finessing the course. These aren't discs that I rip on, these are discs that I finesse. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Holy cow. The special edition Ascend? Whoa, do you guys see how like, I'll have to show you this in the sun. This is like a cotton candy blue, very domey, very flippy, I'm assuming, just based off the feel. I feel like I've held something like this. 6.5 -3.05, so I was right. I'm really having to rely on my phone right now. I've never thrown any of these. Bro, hyzer flip for days. Ooh, we got a mid-range. The Runway 5403.5 in this beautiful blue color. This kind of gives me pyro vibes. I mean, that's what it feels like, at least. For both the forehand and the backhand, this could be pretty sick. I wonder if it could be like a pyro backup. Guess we'll figure out. Now we have a 2022 Circuit Challenge Echo. I absolutely love the Echo. I can't remember the flight numbers off the top of my head. One of my favorite mid-ranges to throw. Just a nice straight flying mid. We got a approach disc. This feels pretty solid. The stabilizer. Have I thrown a stabilizer before? I can't remember. It sounds familiar. So many of you guys have been telling me to throw discs that I can't remember if I've thrown them or if I've just heard you guys tell me to throw them. Oh, this is gonna be very fun to throw. Kelby, you are absolutely spoiling me right now. Hey, and this sick Eclipse Glow Proton Pilot. You guys have seen me throw the Pilot a handful of times lately. Does this glow? It does glow. I literally said that. Oh, a blue glow Pilot? Sheesh. If we don't shoot 19 down today. Okay, he told me that he put a really cool disc at the very bottom so we can open this up together. Oh, it's died. Bubblegum Sour Apple. Not gonna lie, it's probably one of the worst flavors ever invented. What is this? Another Pilot. Oh, we are doing ace runs for days, baby. Kind of wish I had some bubblegum right now. All right, here we go. We're gonna jump right into it. I came out here with the intent to only play 9 holes, but we got like 12 discs, so 18 holes it is. You guys have asked me to play the gold layout a little bit more. I will, except I barely have sunlight for these 18 holes. So next week we'll see some more gold layouts. Here's the jet, 490 feet. Let's play some disc golf. Oh, that thing is flippy. We do have a headwind. Probably should have taken that into account. We'll try that again with our drift, just put on a little bit more hyzer. That is such a fun flight. Effortless distance too. I slipped on the first shot, kind of got scared, just wanted to go smooth with that one, and that was easy distance. All right, nice easy look at the green. We're gonna go ahead and test out this stabilizer, just see how beefy it is on this approach. Not bad. It's crazy how 2 weeks ago it was literally single digits, and now it's 60 degrees and absolutely beautiful out here. I'm telling you right now, this Arkansas weather is crazy. Let's go ahead and throw this bubblegum Pilot just to see what kind of day we're having. Oh, short. Thought so. Seemed like it was just gliding in the air. Since when have I not had a putt on this hole? Oh, it's dead. Get out of the way. Oh. It wasn't connected, so that, I think that's legal at least. Now it gives me somewhat of a putt at the basket. Turns out, didn't even matter. It was dead though, I swear. On to one of my favorite holes out here on the course. Not really because of you or anything, but just because of the shot shape that it requires. I love throwing a nice turning uphill shot. And I know just the disc to use, the Ascend. Actually, maybe not, we got a wild headwind right now. We'll go with the Trace. Hit it on some hyzer out left, have the headwind help move it to the right. Just like that. I crushed it. Ooh, I wasn't expecting the fade at the end. Hello. Just in case she was in the way, I'm gonna throw another one. Hold that turn, baby. Oh, didn't get the height. Dude, this thing had a nice little finish at the end for being up in a headwind. Either way, we got a nice 50-footer, tailwind uphill. Gotta give the height. It looked ugly, I'm aware. Better. So I did a time-lapse comparison video on this hole, and when it landed on the hill, it kept rolling away, and I was just kind of making fun of the situation, and people were like, bro, I'm no rocket scientist, but you can't hit a hill on hyzer and expect it not to roll. I freaking know, dude. I can't finesse a time-lapse onto a hill and not have it roll, but I can finesse an echo on top of the hill and have it not roll. If it gets to the hill. Dude, these go so far. One more, let me cook. We're gonna throw this little bubble gum again. That was the better shot. We need to start getting some birdies. Okay, starting now. After this hole, we'll start getting birdies. Straight shot between the trees, 270 feet. This hole is screaming Pilot right now. I'm gonna throw the other one though. Aha! The Eclipse Glow Proton Pilot. Please get me in C1 because C2 is not looking pretty today. Miss it? Okay. That might be in circle 1. So we are officially in circle 1 and it only took 5 holes. Question is what can we do with it? That was low, but we got the birdie. Twice, or it's luck. It was luck. As soon as I saw this disc, I immediately thought of this hole. Hole 6, 212, just a nice little chip forehand shot in between the trees. Oh, baby. Okay. I will say, I don't like the feel of it for a forehand, but that was a pretty clean shot. Dang, so close I hit my head on the basket. We got a nice little birdie streak going, but this is such a hard hole to get a 2 on. It's 380 feet, dog leg to the right, so I need something that I can hit on a backhand, and it slowly holds the drift. And that is going to be the Trace. No, it's not. The Drift, it even has it in the name. Just hit it nice and flat and have it drift to the right. Oh, baby. It got through everything. I hit the gap with the drift. Do I have a putt though? And is it in circle 1? It is so hard to hit this gap, miss all of the trees, and then sit because it's kind of a sloped green. We somehow did all of that. I'm edge of circle 1. If we can get this, this definitely makes up for some of the earlier holes that I missed. Whew, but we gotta get this one first. Why can I not get it over the basket? All right, here we go. Start aiming for the band. All right, 250 feet, straight uphill. I am gonna redeem myself with the Echo. Actually, no, I'm not. We're gonna throw this beautiful thing. Hold up. We're not in the sunlight still, but can you guys see how absolutely beautiful this thing is? And it's got a little baddie on the front. I'm just kidding, Emily. I am just kidding. Here we go. Punch this thing on a little bit of hyzer, but gotta keep it low enough to get underneath the ceiling. And we did just that. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I feel like the times that I'm finessing, they're going so far. We'll try a little giggle shot with the Echo. No, we won't. So if I aim for the middle of the chains, I hit the cage, and if I aim for the band, I hit the band. Now we have a very elevated 25-foot putt, and I do not know what to do. I'm gonna aim for the band again. That's what I'll do. It worked. Twice or it's luck. It wasn't luck. All right, par 4, 530 feet. Hopefully the effortless distance streak continues too, because I need all the distance I can get on this hole. Pretty sure I threw this Trace on 3. It had a nice turn to it, but then still finished, and that's exactly what I need on this hole. Just punch on a little bit of hyzer, play the slow drift to the right, and then dump at the end. Not part of the game plan. Definitely gonna have to go standstill. Oh my gosh, the disc is in the tree. I don't think I've ever been in this position before. Oh, there ain't no way. Okay. I'm either saving par or I'm getting a triple bogey. And we find out right after these messages. We're gonna triple bogey. JK, I'm the luckiest man alive. I made it deep enough into the woods to where I actually have an out. I can't really see the basket, but I've got plenty of space to just kind of pitch out. And we'll go with Mr. Hubba Bubba over here. Oh, I clipped the branches, but it's still got all the distance. Goodness gracious, dude. I just hit the cage. 9 times out of 10, if you go in those woods, you really don't have an out, but somehow we managed to get an out. And decent enough outs where I hit cage on the second shot. And you already know where we're heading, baby. 345 feet uphill. Usually I go through this right gap, but today with all the flippier discs that I have, I think I'm gonna play the big turnover shot. Except, what do I throw? I think the jet. Threw it on hole 1, it wasn't a good shot, but I think this disc shapes up pretty well for this hole. If it starts flattening out, that's gonna be great. It did. I can't tell you the last time I was in circle 1 taking the backhand shot. Now that we're in an open field, I'm gonna throw, I know I'm throwing 2 on every single hole, I'm sorry, but I wanna see how this ascend does now that we're pretty open. Oh gosh. Yeah, she flippy. Fairway hit. I think in order to absolutely park the hole, I have to take it out a little bit more wide than that, but this is still plenty distance. We're in the circle, probably 25 feet, but let's see if we can actually get it over the cage. Nate Turner. Just a little frustrated, just a little bit though. All right, 260 feet downhill. I think the only disc I haven't thrown yet, oh shoot, the flare and the runway. I think the runway definitely sets up better for this hole. But here we go, runway out wide, over the road, playing a nice little skip shot. Give me that big skip. Nice. Straight into the side. That should be close enough to where I don't wank anything. I'll throw a giggle shot with a flare. I haven't taken a forehand down this left gap in a hot minute. Oh, and that's why. That is why. Thankfully, the flare doesn't matter, and we get to tap in with our runway. Got it over the cage. Absolute straight 370-foot shot. Ooh, when you park this hole, it feels so good. And I got a bag full of discs that can actually handle this hole. I don't know what we start with first, though. I think we'll go ahead and start it with the drift. Although I don't need a lot of drift, so if I just put this on a little bit of hyzer, it should work out pretty well. Oh, too much hyzer. One more. One more. We're good. Probably 50 short, up over this hill in some wild footing, but I'll try and give it the best bit I can. It was healthy. 280 feet, the only hole that I've aced out here at Old Post, which is crazy because I've played this course like 300-400 times or something crazy like that. Regardless, we're going with the pilot. This will get us back on track, maybe even a little better. Okay, well, it's parked. It was ugly, very ugly. But it's parked and that's all that matters. Now for our little bubble gum, hopefully it sticks in the basket. I'm not even gonna show you guys that bubble gum shot because it was so bad. Ooh, I forgot I threw this dude 1 time. Okay, here, we'll throw this one. This should be a great shot. Unless you keep grip locking it out wide. Are you just a bozo, dude? What are you doing? I feel like I'm not giving all these discs the attention that they deserve. Thanks to Kelby, I now have plenty of discs to do comparisons on, so you will see most of these in more future videos, but on to hole 14. 400 feet, the only real play is to throw this out over the road where there's people are walking, and I truly haven't thrown the flare yet, so we're gonna take it on this hole, even though it's probably not the best disc, but if I hit it on enough anhyzer out wide, it should go out over the road, then flare skip off towards the basket. Oh, it's so overstable. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll have a pilot throw-in chance. Okay, perfect little approach, probably maybe 115 out. And it's time to show the people that I've been working on my standstill nose flat shot. So here we go, 1 time for the people. It's a little nose up. I hit the pole though, you guys saw that. Usually I'm out here doing this number. Not today, we're doing this number. Oh God, we're still working on it. 250 feet just around that tree. I'm gonna go ahead and throw, what's this bozo called again? The stabilizer. Even though I don't necessarily like the feel of it for forehands, I think because it's too rounded. It feels similar to the zone and I don't like how the zone feels, but I absolutely parked it on hole 6. So we'll try to get on this one, 250 feet, just pop it on a lot of hyzer and expect to flip up. I mean, dude, it's flying great though. A little long, but I think we're in the circle. Not throwing anymore, not throwing anymore. I always think that I crushed this shot off the tee, but I guess the basket's just a lot farther than I think it is. I'm also going approach, so it is pretty hard to pass this with an approach disc, but we're on to the island hole. Kelby, if I lose anything, I'm sorry. All right, here's the issue. I want to go flare for my first shot because I haven't thrown a good shot with it yet, but I'd rather get an ace with the pilot, and if I throw that on a giggle shot, it's not really an ace, you know, but screw it. We're going pilot first. The flare can be the backup. Please do not lose anything. Tasty, tasty, sit. That's a good shot. Now we can throw the flare. It can be a good shot even though it's just a giggle. Wow, did you guys see me like slip off the front of the teapot? Okay, here we go. Bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. That looks a lot better. Hold on. Sorry, this is my favorite hole, if you couldn't tell. Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't want to get greedy because I haven't lost anything, but I feel like we're so close. Do I? Yes. Come on. Do it. Oh, this is so annoying. It's like I'm playing one of those money games, you know? And it's like, do I take the 250,000? Do I keep risking it for $1 million, you know? We're gonna risk it. You know what? We'll risk it with my PA3 and that's it. That's it. It's just not happening. We have the basket absolutely outnumbered and not a single one hit metal. Bye, Wit. Ah! I'm in trouble, guys. I gotta go. Hey, Emily.
Are you on your way home?
I sure am. All right, I'll see you when I get there.
Alrighty.
I'd finish off the 18, but I have to go and I cannot get in trouble, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.